Ay, ay, ay. Okay, guys. I do not know if you are seeing this, but um, let me see. Let me ask. What a day, what a day. It has been a crazy day. Today was very testing. Let me see. Um, yeah, I don't know why you guys can't see me inside of the platform. I do see that 3 people are looking. I don't know if that is true or who can see me. But if you can see me, say hello. I'm going to try again to get us inside of Thinkific because I'm using a new system. That's what it is. I'm using a new system. And so, um, you know, I tested it and everything yesterday. And so today it's deciding to do its own thing. I want to try one more thing. Let me see. Show player controls. Let me see. And then we are going to embed options again. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. And then I'm going to head into Thinkific again one more time. If this doesn't work, we're going to have to... we're going to have to figure it out some other way. Let me see. Update. Save. And then I'm going to refresh on this end and see if that works. But we're doing this class. I don't care what or how or if. Let me see if this works. Okay. I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Katana, hello. Okay. Okay. Woo. Your page if you aren't seeing me. Okay, guys. Woo. Okay, so let me see if I can pin this comment. I don't think I can feature this comment. Yes. Okay, guys. Hey. All right. Hey, everyone. Thank you for being here with me tonight. I know we're off to a late start. Geez, 15 minutes, but that should give people time to kind of shuffle in. I know it's a weird night for us. People are tired and probably at work. So I'm going to try not to keep you too long. But the base of what we are doing tonight is understanding YouTube from a different angle. A lot of us look at YouTube, so we're on the outside looking in. And what I want to do is really create for the people who want to be creators or the people who are interested in monetizing their video presence or really standing out online. I want you to understand YouTube from a different standpoint or a different side, because a lot of people ask me, how do I do it or how did I do it? Because I do have a small audience. I do consider myself a micro influencer, but I'm able to work full time because of video content for myself, right? Hey Mel, great. Listen, this thing tested me tonight, but I said, you know what? I'm not letting anything stop my flow, and that was my goal. So I'm happy that you guys can see me and that you can hear me as well. I'm happy you decided to cooperate. If not, I have on my DSLR camera. If it cuts off and we end up, using my computer camera, bear with me. But we're going to get this information, right? So the thing about it is, like I was saying before, I want you guys to think about YouTube from just see it in a different way or a different thought process. And the good thing is tonight in our training, I'm going to actually show you a channel. So we're going to walk through the channel so you can have an idea of how you should create. And I'm going to share some tips and tricks for you guys, things to think about, things to jog, your understanding of what you are doing specifically, right? Just make sure. I know my ring light is in my glasses. Please excuse me, guys. You won't be seeing me for too long anyway, because I'm going to switch over to screen share. But the question that I had in the comments was, do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have a YouTube channel just yet? Have you been thinking about it? Where are you with YouTube? Do you have one? Do you not have one? And also, Joy, refresh your refresh your page, and when you refresh your page, you will get the new. Joy, you're making me laugh. You get the new layout of. Let me see. She said finally. I know Joy, because Joy was on time. You guys know Joy does not play, right? So awesome. So let me know if you do have a YouTube channel. I'm waiting to find out that. Let me know if you have one, and if you have one. How is your posting? How are you feeling about posting? And if you don't have one yet, like, what are you looking to post or share on YouTube? And then we'll dive into the workshop. And, I want to really help you guys also understand who the heck I am, because some of you have worked with me before and some of you have not worked with me before. Also, some of you guys will be catching the replay. If you're catching the replay, definitely leave your, answer the questions too, because I come back inside of my classes to see, what people are saying. Katana said she wants to do more videos and she's new. Richard said he has a personal YouTube and he needs a pro one. So my next question is, what do you guys do? See, if you tell me what you do, then I'll be able to, since it's probably not going to be a lot of us, I'll be able to give you a more tailored experience and help you understand YouTube even more. Hey, Latasha! Yes, right? And even if I know what you do, I still want to see what you're saying. So for the people who have been working with me for years, I still want you guys to answer. And thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you. Right? So even if you have been here, I want to know, have you started yet? Have you not started yet? And what do you do? Right? Let me see. Latasha said she does have a YouTube channel, but she has to dust off the cobwebs. Don't we all have to do that sometimes? YouTube can be a stretch at times, especially when you get to a point where you don't know what to post next or what to do next, right? Christian life coaching, real life topics. Ooh, that's good. I have some good content for the fitness coach and the Christian life coaching. Let me see what else you guys are going to say, and then I'm going to dive into the screen share and share with you guys. Let me just make sure I'm set to do that. Let me see. Okay. So, channel. I'm just going to wait for a few answers. My channel. And then we're going to go on. Joy said she needs to structure her videos, not just upload just another workout. Yes, Joy. I agree. Latasha said she hasn't used it in years. She used to record her pregnancy journey and upload events. Oh, that is pretty cool. Richard said, I do classes for authors who want to create an audiobook. That is really cool, Richard. Welcome. I'm guessing you probably found me on Thinkific or on YouTube. I'm not sure. Either or. My first class was create a caviar audiobook on a tuna fish budget. Richard, that course name has me interested in what is in there. Yes, Katana. Okay, good. So let's get going. I'm sure everyone else can catch up. I know a few people told me they were going to be late, but listen, we have stuff to do. All right, so I'm going to help you guys look at YouTube, like I said, from a different point of view. So I'm going to share a few things that you should be thinking about when it comes to YouTube. Now, the thing is, some of us are already niched, because I'm going to talk about niching down on YouTube as well. Excuse me. Because that is something that we definitely need to think about. Now, although some of us think we are niched, YouTube loves niching even more. That's one of the ways that you really, really grow on YouTube, and people don't know that. They just want to start posting anything, right? But I'm going to let you know how you can niche first and then post anything after when you really gain an audience. Mel said she's a book writing coach and she wants to make more attractive and informative videos that encourage my target audience. Okay, Melanie. Latasha wants to rebrand her YouTube channel, and Jess is a web designer, programmer, and content creator. Yes, ooh, my people. You know when you really attract your people, and that is the most powerful thing, right? Okay, guys. So we're gonna head into our screen share. So bear with me as I make the transition. Okie dokie. Let's see. Okay, here we are. Make sure I changed over. I tried to clean up my screen for you guys because Lord knows. Let me see if I am filling the entire screen. Hold on. I want to make sure that you guys are seeing everything and that you've also made the transition over with me already. Make sure I have the comment. Hey, Adana! Considering video content for other platforms outside of YouTube, and that's fine because the tips. So I'm going to walk you through YouTube. Now I'll tell you something. YouTube is really great for finding people outside of your audience that you may not have found, right? Or that may not have found you. Sorry. So even if you do upload to YouTube and you decide to distribute on other platforms, which is something that I recommend, it's called promotion. The promotion aspect of YouTube that people don't think about a lot. You know, it's definitely something that you can do. Right? So, yes, Katana, that was, so that's my screensaver actually, because that's the planner that I created. But I am going to share a workbook with you guys today. I'm really excited about sharing it because you guys get it for free, but we're going to walk through it. All right? So, let me make sure that you guys are seeing my screen. You guys know I love creating in Canva. Love creating in Canva. Okay, so here we go. So today, like I said, we're setting up the right platforms to attract the right people on YouTube. So first of all, video marketing is truly, truly important. We're in 2018. There are some people that are in here that have been hearing me say this like all the way back to 2015, how important video content is, right? And it's only getting more powerful. Since then, we have had the release of things like IGTV. We've been going live much more, and YouTube is not going anywhere, just in case you were wondering, right? Yes, thank you, Katana. I have a course on this as well, on how to create in Canva, right? But I always believe in being visual, being properly branded, so that when somebody sees something, they definitely can bring it back to you and your brand. It increases trust, definitely. And, you know, you want to give your customer or client, the person that is seeing your content, an experience so that they're able to know, like, and trust you, right? So that's what content is about. So today we're covering setting up a YouTube channel for success. We're covering creating a subscriber avatar, which is something that I made up because people don't think about this enough. We start creating content all willy-nilly, right? And we're not focused enough on creating specific content for a specific person or a specific group of people. And then we're going to talk about essential tools that you need for profitable videos, right? So I'm going to walk you through 2 tools that I really use and love, and that has definitely made a difference since I've been using them, right? So let me know if any of these sound like you. Wishing that you could create better videos that bring value to people. I think I saw Mel kind of post something that is close to this, right? Wishing that you could be confident on camera so that you're able to show up and increase your visibility and sales in your business as well, because that's the real reason why I use video content. It is a force when it comes to marketing and having people find you. Like I mentioned before, I have definitely signed a few high quality clients from YouTube well, and I am always very, excited about sharing my expertise with an audience that I am creating specifically for, but using it as a driver to create, to attract even more people, right? If you wish you could stick to the plan, because we have that issue sometimes, you wish you could stick to the plan that you have for creating profitable video for your business. Any of these sound like anyone just yet? No? I know one sounds like Mel for sure. Also, wishing you could grow your audience more so that you're able to help people get from point A to point B without always having to show up live. Live streaming is awesome, but sometimes you want to create content that is searchable so that your audience member finds it and they're able to interact with you and possibly climb whatever value ladder that you have laid for them, right? And I wish I knew how to create better systems in my video creation process that I'm able to create consistently, because I know consistency is a problem when you're creating video content. Joy said 3, 4, and 5. Okay, Joy. Sounds good. Anybody else want to tell me where they are? How, let me see. Latasha said all of the above. Okay. Come on, guys. Who else? Let me see you. Joy said a little of 3, a lot of 4 and 5. Okay, so 3, stick to the plan. Yes, because Joy, you do stick to the plan, but you do. And Joy, is so funny because I told you this, reviewing your channel, I was doing a channel review of your content yesterday, and I could definitely see where your holes are in your content and growing, right? I only have 3 people in here. You guys know I am very interactive. I am an interactive coach, and I know it has more than 2 people in here. I only had 2 people that answered. Where are you guys? Are you guys there? Or are you going to have to catch the replay? Let me see. Okay, Mel said 1, 4, and 5. Okay, cool. Okay, I definitely understand that, Mel. Okay, guys, so put your answers in. Let me see. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, who I am, and how we got to this point, right, of you probably signing up with me. Katana said she's at 5. Richard said all 5. I've got you guys. So we're going to cover some stuff that is going to help you understand how you can do all of these things 1 to 5 even more, right? So I was actually petrified. I have afraid here, but I was petrified of creating videos. But I definitely wanted to grow my online presence, right? So I knew I had to put my fears behind me, and I fell in love, totally in love with creating video content. And on top of that, I've got you, Joy. I got you. On top of that, just creating more impactful content that reached the right people so that I can grow and nurture an audience. I was able to start doing that specifically through video content. Don't get me wrong. I used to post pictures online and things like that. I got really good at that. But it's when I started creating video, my business made a complete change. And some of you were actually here to see the business change through video content, right? So what I started doing was creating a lot of systems, because I figured, how can I really, bring value to people in a strategic and smart way? If you're setting up, you're getting lighting, you're getting your camera, you're getting your phone, whatever it is, you have to make sure that you have a system for creation so that you want to do it more and more. Kind of like getting up in the morning for work. You get up, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, you have your breakfast, you have a routine. So I started creating routines around things that I would do. So I started putting it out, and on top of getting questions about it, and I got, such great responses. So I started teaching, right? So I kept working and I kept working. I started getting noticed by the right people. So I'll tell you guys something. So I am a Thinkific expert. Thinkific is one of the #1 course creation platforms in the world, right? And it's a pleasure to work with them. And I started creating courses. I created on at least 5 platforms before I found Thinkific. And it's a great way to share yourself, right? But not too much of yourself. When I say that, I mean with business, we have a limit to the amount of one-on-one clients that we could see. And so when you're teaching courses, you're able to reach more people, give value to more people. But this is the story behind this. So funny that I looked at their website and I wanted to see who else was doing courses and, how my course would look and things like that. And I couldn't really find anything. So I created out of my own mind a way that students can get value from my courses. And what happened is that they reached out to me to work with them because of how I had created and designed my courses, the systems that I used in my courses, and all of that great stuff. And I looked at who was on their site and decided I want to be on their website one day, right? So I became an expert, and recently when they rebranded, they put me on the website next to Lewis Howes. I think that's pretty good company because Lewis is awesome. I'm sure you know who he is, right? But it just shows you that all of this was through video content. What happened was I was promoting my coursework. And that's how they found me. So I got noticed by the exact people that I wanted to get noticed by. So you have to be intentional with everything that you're doing, and I was. Cool. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about who I am. So I'm a video content creator. I'm also a Thinkific expert, and I really specialize in helping people stand out online through video and visual content, especially people who, one, don't have the time to always show up online, so that way you have video content that speaks for you even when you are at work or asleep. And two, people who are shy, because I know that journey, or not confident in selling, especially selling live, you're able to sell through video content that is pre-recorded. Cool. Okay. So, like I said, Thinkific found me through video, right? And my clients also find me via video content. Let me know if you guys are with me. You know, hit 1 if you're with me, or 2 if you are asleep. Right? So first we're going to talk about foundations for attracting the right people on YouTube. Now the reason why I kind of wanted to touch on this is because a lot of us don't have our platforms set up correctly, right? Hey Mel, you did? That's so cool. So when you're thinking about the focus of your channel, right, you definitely want to think about the general topic that you plan on sharing information on. Because what happens is a lot of us are viewers of YouTube, and we're viewing thousands of different things, and we want to create thousands of different things. But the best thing to do with YouTube is stay in one lane. As much as we don't want to hear it, it's something that's really important to do. Latasha's here, she's multitasking. Joy is here. Richard is with me, and Adana is here. Thank you. Okay, great, guys. So you have to know what your general topic is. And this can also be related to business as well. So think about it in that way if you're thinking about, if you haven't yet started your business. I know most of us in here already have our businesses, mapped out and going, pushing through and killing it every day, right? So you want to also think about what your overall goal is for the people on your YouTube channel. You always want to keep that in mind, right? So if you have an overall goal, example, Joy's overall goal is making sure that people are getting healthy, right? So you want to make sure that you stick to that overall goal, but you want to think about the process of them getting there as well, so that you're able to create specific content for your audience, right? So, also, number 3 is you know your main topic, so you're able to create subtopics, right? So you know your main topic, whatever is the main thing that you're posting about. So this is why I don't advise people to start off with blogs on YouTube unless your blog is specific. So if your blog is about going to the nail salon every day and getting different nails, you are going to make it. But if your blog is just randomly getting people to know who you are, it's harder to make it on YouTube, right? But being that you have a business, you already know what your business is about, and you know what your business's goal is, and that's what you have to keep in mind as well. Now, number 4 is figure out your specific angle. Your specific angle is what makes you different, right? So I'm sure there are other people talking about, how to create an audiobook, but Richard teaches you how to create, Richard, I hope I'm getting this right, a caviar, let me see if I can find it, experience for your listeners, is it? On a tuna fish budget? But, so that's what makes you completely different is what I'm trying to say, right? So, and that I'm sure comes from your story, right? And your story is what, I've been saying this for years, your story is really what makes you different and makes people gravitate to you even more. So the perfect way to incorporate your story is with video, because you touch people. Think about the way that you feel when you see a movie. Sometimes you go home and 3 days after you're still feeling the effects of the movie or the emotions that the movie, invoked or got out of you, right? So let's go through the general topic. So the general topic, or what you plan on sharing on YouTube, is the exact topic that you're sharing about. So let me share a YouTube channel with you guys where it is a general topic. So this channel is called Clean My Space. The crazy thing is, I was cleaning something and I looked it up on YouTube, and I can't remember what it was, and her channel came up, right? Now we're gonna go through a few things that she did very right with her channel, or is doing very right with her channel. And the reason why I chose this channel is because she's not only dependent on Google AdSense, which is not what I advise. When we get caught up with Google AdSense, we get lost in the YouTube sauce. But when you have a goal outside of YouTube, like your business, you're able to know what you can create that is going to lead your audience to the goal that you have to offer, right? Let me just make sure that you guys are here. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just check on you guys. Make sure that you guys are okay. Okay, I think you are, and I think you're seeing my screen, so that's perfect. So, yes, so her channel is focused on cleaning your space. That is her general topic. Now, as she goes through everything, she definitely breaks it down, right? She breaks down into different aspects of cleaning your space. And if you look through her video content, her videos are 12 minutes, 15 minutes. Some of them are even shorter. Some of them are longer. Some of them are 7. She has 5-minute videos. And so the reason why I'm pointing that out is because she is really keeping her audience, I want to say, engrossed in what she is sharing, right? So she is breaking down her content into little parts and pieces and creating specific content for her audience. Let me just make sure that you guys are good. Yes, you are. Okay, great. So her general topic, like I said, is cleaning your space. Now, she lets you know exactly what you can expect from her, right? So 500 plus videos designed to help you clean, declutter, organize, and simplify your life. And she also lets you know that she has new videos every single week. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a PDF to this workshop, and you'll be able to see all of this information, or see the channel itself, or you can definitely search it as well. But her channel is well planned out, and I hardly see well planned out channels that actually have another stream of income. So she's not only depending on Google AdSense, she actually has a line of microfiber cloths, right? So like most of us, or what I advise you guys to do, is always have something outside. So this is her website of microfiber cloths that she is creating videos to lead people directly back to buying this. It's just happenstance that she is actually also getting money from Google AdSense, because obviously she has 1 million subscribers, right? So I wanted to show you guys someone who is not only depending on Google AdSense, but also has their own business. And that's always, always, always what I encourage you to do. Most of us in here are, so we're on the right track, right? Let me know if you guys are with me. Yes, Katana, her layout is beautiful. It looks clean, she has a picture of herself there so that you know who you're connecting with. Like, it's really well done. Her branding is on point. That is something that we need to look at as well. If you look at her thumbnails, they're somewhat branded. She uses the same font, she uses specific colors and things like that, or she uses expressions on her thumbnails, example, decluttering secrets and things like that. So she has it all the way together, right? Now, the thing is, and a lot of you guys
my job on YouTube here.
So I want to make sure that you are, because I always take the time to look through my students, sorry. I always take the time to look through what my students are doing. Now on YouTube, there is something that you need to pay attention to, and I'll take you to my page so that you understand what it is. A lot of times on a YouTube channel, when we get on it, it looks like nothing is going on, right? So true, Katana. It looks like nothing is going on. We have to take the time to lead our subscribers or guide them. So the first thing that we have to think about is our SEO on our channel, right? Joy, you know I'm going to put you on the spot. So I'm going to look for, I hope you guys can see it. Yes, you can. I'm going to look for one of my clients, right? And her name is Joy Fit World. She's an amazing trainer. And when I type her name in, she doesn't come up. She does not come up, right? She doesn't come up at all. And so even though I've been working with her forever, I was confused as to why I couldn't find her when I typed her name in. Now, Joy has only tagged her name as Joy Fit World altogether. And then we find everything that she's created, right? But she hasn't typed it. She hasn't done it like the average person would type it. The average person would not type your name all the way together, Joy. So that's something to keep in mind. And hold on, guys. And now that I'm done doing that, I'm going to get off of your case. But think about that, Joy. So inside of your tagging on each video, I want you to make sure you put Joy Fit World all together as a tag as well, right? Okay, so that was just a tip. So the tip is make sure that you're using your name in your tags, right? And your tags in your YouTube videos, I would say, let's find a good video so I can show you guys the tags, especially on my back end. So for me, my tags are, if I hit edit video, right, give me 1 second. All right, when I hit edit video, it takes me onto the YouTube back end. So if you use YouTube, you know this is what it looks like, right? And on the back end here, you need to be putting, see, I tag my name, Zaylee Barclay. I tag video coach. This video was about InShot, which is an app that I use. So I made sure and tagged that as well. Of course you can, Katana. Of course you can. You definitely can. Right? So you want to make sure that you're tagging specifically what it is, and I'll walk you through that even more. I just want to make sure that you guys are getting value from this training. Give me 1 second so I can make sure that I'm not off track with what I'm doing. Right? So I want you guys to really understand, the idea of having a general topic that, you plan on sharing information about on your channel. Like I said, first is clean my space. So whether your channel is Write With Me or, create your audio book with me, it does not matter if your channel has 5 videos. If they are 5 well-planned and organized, powerful videos, then, you will be fine because you'll be able to lead people. It has to be searchable. So you're leading people back to example. I'm sure we can look for how to create an audiobook, right? Or how to start my first book. I'm sure people look for those things on YouTube. And when they look for it, they should be finding you, right? So that's our general topic, guys. Let me get back into presentation mode and dive back in again. Of course, it put me off. Right? So the next thing is you have to understand what your overall goal for the people on your YouTube channel is. Yes, it would work really well for a Facebook fan page, Katana. Very, very well. So these are also business tips. Even though I'm sharing video tips, I'm also sharing business tips with you. They're truly powerful and really, 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 transformational when you implement what I'm saying. Also, what is your overall goal for the people on your YouTube channel? You need to keep this in mind. If you are forgetting this, you start creating everywhere, scattered and all over the place. How do I know? Because I have been there. So you have to think about what people are coming to your channel for specifically, right? So let's go back to Clean My Space. People are going to her channel to understand how they can clean, how they can organize, probably what they can use to clean specific items, how they can clean in 5 minutes, how they can keep their house clean, you know, all of those things. So you have to, but recognize I said clean in every sentence, right? So you have to think about what people are coming to your channel for specifically. And as you start creating, they will start asking you what they want to see from you. But you have to give people an idea of what they can expect to learn from you, or how often can they expect to connect with you on YouTube. And that's what I shared here, right? So when I shared that, she said her channel was Clean My Space, and she had 500 plus videos designed to help you clean, declutter, organize, and simplify your life. She's letting you know exactly what she is showing up for, and she's letting you know that if you subscribe, you're getting access to new videos every single week. Let me know if that makes sense to you guys, and if you're already thinking about ideas of how you can possibly bring that back to your channel, right? Yeah. I'm looking out for those answers. So those are things that we all need to think about, that we all need to keep in mind, right? Also, let's head back. I'm heading back into, hold on guys. Is this gonna happen every time? Like, wait. Hold on, let me scroll back to where I am and get back to full screen. Cool. Now, the thing about it is when you know your main topic, right? Joy said, I got my pen. Okay, great, Joy. When you know your main topic, you're able to create subtopics based on your main topic, right? So that is really, truly important, because we can see with Clean My Space, she has her main topic, and now she's broken it down into she's brought her husband in, so she has him cleaning as well, right? She has her decluttering and minimalism. She made it into a playlist so that we have easy access and that we can scroll through it easily, right? Now she also has Clean With Me cleaning motivation. I think that's how I found her, because I looked up, how do you find the motivation to clean? Yes, Joy, I'm happy you are. Right? And then she has a laundry segment. She has handy home hacks. Like, guys, think about what I'm saying. All of these things are subtopics, right? They're topics based on the general topic. And this is how you keep your audience engaged and looking out for more, right? Okay. Let's head back here. And then the next thing is figuring out your specific angle. Like I said, it's your specific story. So like I showed you earlier, she brought her husband into the mix. I'm sure she shares her family, and so she's opened up and shared different things. You don't have to do all of that, but you need to put your story in there so that helps people connect with you. Remember, our goal as businesses is to get people to know, like, and trust us. Video is the fastest way to do that. So I want you to write down your goal for having a YouTube channel, right? Mel, what is that word for? I want you to write down your goal for having a YouTube channel. Your goal cannot be, if this is your goal, then listen, you need to log off. Your goal cannot be to get famous or to go viral on YouTube. If that is your goal, you will fail fast, right? So I want you to also write down a product or service that you are offering, and or just something external outside of an income from Google AdSense. So even if you're not sure about what product or service you're offering right now, think about something free that you can give away that's connected to your general topic that you thought about in the beginning. So that's a formula right there, right? Think about something that you can offer. Think about Joy and Mel. Think about something that you can offer that is connected to your general topic that you may be able to monetize later on, right? You also want to think about what is different about you compared to the people that are in your industry on YouTube. Example, what is something that you love that you can connect to your audience, or, if you have kids, or, what is different about you, or what is more in depth about you. It can be one thing, but just pick one thing. I know sometimes we are nervous to share about ourselves. Yes, Katana, you definitely can, because in some way later on, you're able to create something in that group, or you're able to create a higher tier of a paid group or something. You're able to do something with it later on, but make sure that your YouTube channel has an email list connected to it. Make sure you have an email list and you have a link so that people are able to connect with you via email and not depend on YouTube. I say this all the time because I see a lot of huge YouTubers talking about YouTube hasn't let my people know that I put up a video. It's not YouTube's responsibility to let your people know you put up a video. It's yours. So if you don't have your subscribers on an email list where you can connect with them and sell to them, then you're doing the wrong thing. And I don't want you guys to get caught up in that, right? Now we're going to talk about niching, right? So niching or niching, everybody says it different, but I say niche because niche rhymes with rich, and that's our goal. So I want you to think about a few things that you should think about when it comes to niching with video content, right? Now, if you're not thinking about niching, which is what most of us do, you'll be trying to keep up with 1,000 things. And then you'll be speaking to everyone, which leads to speaking to no one, because then no one hears your specific voice. And that really confuses your audience. So you should be niching down. 2, if you do niche down, you're able to really put your sauce or your flavor on everything that you do. And then you're able to attract your tribe. Remember, we are here to repel some people and attract some people, right? That is the goal. You repel and we attract. That's fine. And I want you guys to really think about, this should be the 3rd sentence. You're able to really shine as the expert you are. Think about a cardiologist versus a general practitioner, right? So we're talking about a doctor versus a cardiologist. A cardiologist definitely gets paid more. He spent more time in school. He is specialized to deal with the heart, right? He is a specific doctor that you go to for the heart. So therefore, he makes more money. He's definitely more of an expert to where the heart is concerned, and he has specialized, right? So he is able to really shine as the expert that he is, and he's able to make the coins that he needs to make because he decided to really go into one lane. Does that make sense? Was that a good example, guys? Tell me what you think. Yes, no, kinda, maybe. No. Let me know, guys. Let me see. Exactly, a specialist katana. So we're going to also talk about who your target audience is, right? You need to know this so that you're able to start building a tribe, especially on YouTube. So this is our subscriber avatar, right? So I'm going to get out of here so that I can share with you guys so you know who you're really creating for. So I'm going to walk you through this worksheet that I have that you will have access to as long as you're here throughout the class. Richard said, my niche is self-published and independently published authors. I will offer courses by Jenner to side. Oh, yes, Richard. That is perfect. How to promote to each audience. And you know, Richard, that's the thing. How you promote to each audience is really how you have broken it down. I'm sure we can go on YouTube and search, and I'm sure the person who's looking for you will search, how do I write a sci-fi novel? How do I write a sci-fi book? So we have to start thinking like our subscriber, which is why we're creating an avatar of them so that we know who they are and what they're looking for specifically, so that we are in turn able to create the type of content that they will be looking for, right? Richard, I love how you broke that down. Please let me know if what I'm sharing so far is helpful for you, as it pertains to video content and creating video. Okay, so your ideal subscriber avatar. right? So first of all, this is what happens a lot, and this is why I advise you to fill this part out. I ask you to share a bit about yourself, right? What are you really great at? What are you an expert at? What do you do? What do you like helping people do? And the reason it sounds like you don't even want to fill these things out, but I promise you, it's going to bring so much clarity. Like just write a bit about you. I struggled with how to bring my expertise to video for solopreneurs and small business owners. I also feel it's too broad. Yes, Jess, it's definitely too broad, right? Okay. Katana, I'll answer that in 1 second. So you think about yourself. Do you like reading? What books have you read? Funny, I have two people that teach authors in here, Mel and Richard, right? So I have, do you like reading? If yes, what books have you read and enjoyed in the past few months? If no, what would you rather spend time doing instead of reading? What are your favorite things to do online? The reason why I ask this is most times our subscriber or the people that we are creating for is a mirror to who we are most times, right? Because they are looking for things that we have been through and we know about. We're an expert now, so we're able to guide them in the right direction. So most times your audience is a variation of you at a prior time, right? What are your 2 favorite social media platforms? Are you on YouTube? Are you on Instagram? Why do you prefer them? Because you're basically going to be writing about your subscriber as well, right? Obviously, YouTube should be somewhere in here. Who are your favorite people on social and why? Now, the reason why you're figuring out these things is because when you speak, your tribe is going to vibe with you completely. I know my tribe because a lot of times I'm on Instagram and I see that they have like the same things that I am liking, or they're following the same people that I am following. And so you can find your tribe, with these people as well. I want you to always remember the bigger YouTubers, their subscribers are also your subscribers, right? Keep that in mind. So if you have someone in your industry that is already doing whatever it is that you wish to do, or where you want to be, their subscribers are definitely your subscribers as well, right? So I want you to fill all those things out. Talk about yourself a bit. And now that you've done some inner research, I want you to think about a few things, right? So we're going back to the goal of your business or the goal of your channel, right? I said business because I always want us to start with, remember, we're using it for marketing specifically, right? So you want to stand out in your industry as the go-to person for whatever it is that you're doing, right? And so you list your products and services. Now, this is getting a bit deeper because when you list your products and services, you're able to create content around those things to guide your audience to the goal that you have, right? So you always want to keep those things at the top of your list so that you know exactly what your purpose for putting the work in with video marketing is, because video marketing is very, very fruitful. So I have a video content strategy workbook as well. It is free, so if you don't have it, I'll definitely drop the link so that you're able to get that. But you also did a bit of self-discovery in there. And so you're able to use it, like I said, to help you mold who this person is specifically, right? So you also want to do research when you're dealing with YouTube. You need to know on YouTube who is your competition. I don't even like to use the word competition. Let's say community. Who's in your community? Who is teaching what, like I said, you would like to teach already on YouTube? How are they doing it? What are they missing? And where can you insert you into the entire equation, right? So if you know you teach fitness, who is completely killing it fitness-wise on YouTube? What are they covering? What are they missing? Who is their audience? Is their audience different from the people that you would like to serve? That lets you know that there is a space for you or somewhere that you need to inject yourself. But people are waiting for you to create, right? So you want to also take note of where they're looking for solutions. Now, I'll show you something about subscribers that I do, right? Every single time. Let me show you something. You can go on to, let me see if she has it here. Hold on. Not community. Channels. Now, you can always, let's say, in a different world, she was Mrs. Clean My Space. I'm not sure of her name, which is horrible, but was subscribed to me, right? I can go see who she is subscribed to. Does that make sense? So I can learn more about her, and that helps me create content for her as well. Let's see. So I'm going to look for Joy again. Joy is probably like, stop picking on me. And so I found Joy, and I can definitely go see who Joy is following. Okay, she's not featuring any other channels. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, Joy is not featuring anyone else, right? So let's find somebody else. Let's look up the natural Cole. Okay, here Cole is Cole Patrick, and we can see who Cole is subscribed to, right? Hold on, guys. Here we go. Right, so we can see who she's subscribed to or what she's interested in. So you can start learning even more about your subscriber. It's called subscriber stalking. I just made that up. Right? So think about that. Think about the people. I'm seeing some people here that I'm subscribed to, that Cole is subscribed to. It lets me know that I hit my tribe. I found my tribe of people, right? You know, we all look at the same things, listen to the same people. And so what are you creating, or how are you pulling your audience in specifically? Let me just go back. Ooh, Joy, that is a very pretty banner. Right? I'm just making sure I get back to this channel. Okay. So let me know if that makes sense. Joy, why are you here? YouTube is messing up, I guess. Okay, so Katana said, being that I talk about various real topics from a Christian point of view, do you think it's niche enough? Katana, first of all, you would need to research your community on YouTube and see who else is speaking about, Christianity. What topics are they speaking about? A Christian point of view is not niche enough. Definitely not. You need to niche down even more. What do you talk about specifically pertaining to, like, what topics are you talking about from a Christian point of view? Right? So I need to know more of that so that I can know if you have niched down enough. Jess said I struggled on how to bring my expertise to videos for solopreneurs and small business owners. I also feel like it's too broad. Yes, Jess, I'm sure that it is. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you something. We need to niche down even more. So Jess, even if you have solopreneurs and small business owners, who are they specifically? Are they doing the same thing that you are doing? Are they are they life coaches? Are they designers? Are they boutique owners? Jess, who are they specifically? Who are you creating for specifically? Katana said marriage, kids, life in general. You have the word general there, Katana. so no. I want you to think about 4 topics, right? So if it's marriage, if it's kids, what are 2 more that you can specifically speak about? And, you want to know also, like, who are you speaking to? What's the age group? What are they into? What are they struggling with? What do they need most guidance on? You have to think about yourself as the person who is solving a specific problem in your niche, right? So, let me see. Yes, think about the person. Think you are the plug. You are the answer. So what problems are you solving for your specific subscriber, right? And so I have that here, right? So you want to create specific and relatable content. You want to create your own tribe because you're a leader and you deserve that. So I want you to make sure and think about the problem that your audience is having. And we also always have different tiers of our audience. Katana, you're gonna have people who are married but they don't have kids. You're gonna have people who have kids but they aren't married. Like, how are you sharing to help those people specifically? And you need to know, like, what is your audience looking for specifically as well, right? What are they looking for? And you can ask your immediate audience so that you're able to get an idea of what people want to hear from you. I always say do that. Right? So you have beginner problems for your audience. You have more advanced problems. Let's say just you're trying to teach people, why they should start. Okay, so for Jess, I know that you build Shopify sites, right? So your first tier of people would be the people who don't realize that they have something to sell yet. They don't realize that they should be using Shopify just yet. Your second tier of people are the people who already know that they need to use Shopify and they're trying to find out how to build a store. They have to do it on their own, or how they can realize that they need an expert if it's too advanced for them, right? Things like that. Like, how is Shopify bringing value to people? So you will always have, there you go, exactly, website help for non-techies, SEO, analytics, and e-commerce. But for who? So just if we look at Shopify, we have all kinds of different stores on there. We have hair stores, we have clothing boutiques, we have people that sell surfboards, we have skateboard stores. Who are you specifically talking to? If you look at your clients, when I look back at my clients, I always have a lot of fitness-related people following me. I have a lot of photographers following me. I have a lot of people who are into mindset and meditation following me, or even my high-tier clients working with me. Those are the same types of people. They're just on a different level or at a different space in their journey where business is concerned. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense, guys. So you always want to know the beginner problems, the advanced problems, and so you're able to create content around that. With audiobooks, Richard said, topics include how to find a great narrator, how and whether you should narrate yourself, which audiobook platform should you use to learn. Oh, see, Richard, you have a lot of very rich topics. And the crazy thing is when you niche down, you stand out even more, because I'm sure there are not, I don't want to say I'm sure, but let me see. Let's go on a hunt right now. Let's see. Okay, so if I want to do an audiobook, something that I might put in is, how do I create an audio book, right? See, it automatically pops up. So I'm thinking this is so perfect, Richard. You don't even understand. It's like a perfect niche, right? Because there's not a lot going on. Now I'll skip a bit further and show you guys. Hold on. The tool that I use, which is TubeBuddy, right? Give me 1 second so I can log in. The tool that I use is TubeBuddy. So this is one of the tools that I was going to share about with you guys later on. And so with TubeBuddy, the awesome thing is when I type in something like how to create an audiobook, TubeBuddy lets me know if I should create a video on this or not. Right? Sure, Katana, you definitely can. But definitely figure out your general topic. So, Katana, I have a video strategy workbook that you should definitely go through before you even create, right? So before you create, I want you to go through that workbook because it really, really helps you to figure out what you should talk about. So I definitely want you to go through that. And it helps you kind of automatically niche down so that you're not creating content just helter-skelter, right? So this tool does a keyword search and it tells me who has the most views, how many views they have, right? Who has the least views, how many views they have. And it lets me know related things that people are searching for, right? So people are looking for how to create an audiobook account, how to create an audiobook for Amazon. See, it gets more specific as we go down, right? And let me see if I sent out a survey for some aspiring authors I knew and got great feedback on what they wanted to know. Yes, that's a good idea, Mel. Definitely. You just want to make sure that you have it in, that it is searchable. That is, it is things that you created in a way where someone is looking for it and they can find you as the answer. Yes, go back to your previous clients, Jess, and find out. So you said beauty, boutiques, personal brands. Boom. Jess, you have just hit gold right there. Right? So what you want to do is, even if you can niche down even more, what kind of beauty? Is it skincare? Is it hair care? Or what is it? You want to niche down on boutiques. Is it clothing boutiques? Is it shoe boutiques? What is it? Personal brands? Who are they? Who are the personal brands? There are different types of personal brands. So I want you to write it in, Jess. Go down even more. Niche down even more on that for me. Right? And so, yes, so back to Richard. So, yes, so you can use TubeBuddy, and I'll talk about TubeBuddy a little more as we go along. I don't want to keep you guys too long. It's already 8:12, right? But you're able to search for even some of those topics that you have there, Richard. So you even are able to search for how to find and the thing is, you don't have to give away what you're teaching in the course, Richard, on YouTube. So you lightly brush it. Like, what you do is you give something that leads to your course, and obviously add a lead magnet into your content as well. Tell them where they can find you, but I'll cover that later as well, right? See if anything comes up with this. Yes, and I think this person is very involved. I saw someone else. I think it was the same name. But Richard, I want you to, and I don't know if you've done it before, but definitely head on to YouTube and do research, right? So you see who is. Yes, I hope that was helpful, Richard. And I always look to see what the people in my industry are covering, what they're teaching, so that I can know what people are looking for specifically. And let me tell you something, your story always has a different, whatever Sean Pratt is talking about, what you are saying is different because you have a different angle, which we spoke about already. You have a different angle on what you're sharing and what you're talking about, right? So you might feel like, oh, he forgot to say this or that, and that's because you're supposed to say it. So I hope that made some sense. Right, guys? Okay, let's see. I have so much going on. So that is your subscriber avatar. I hope that helped niche down on your subscriber. For me, I know my audience right now is crazy about learning how to create visual courses on Thinkific, how to create courses on Thinkific and on the whole. So guess what? I now have the responsibility of doing, providing information on for them. A lot of people, because I'm an expert, email me and say they haven't found any videos on YouTube about Thinkific. Any in-depth videos, I should say. And the reason is because I haven't done them yet. So guess what? I know my due diligence is to create for course creators. But also, let's niche down some more. Thinkific course creators, right? And that way we're able to reach even more people. So I know it is my due diligence to create courses for people who want to create courses on Thinkific. Although there are other people out there doing it, there's no one that creates like I create. There's no one that uses Canva the way I use Canva. There is no one that creates courses the way that I create, and that's why I have to. It's my responsibility to share what I'm doing so that people are able to connect with me and then invest in my products and services. I hope that makes sense. Breaking down a personal or example, I should say. Right, guys? So, yes. So that is understanding who you are ideally looking for. And I have that. You're going to get access to that as well. You guys have been here rolling out with me, and I thank you so much for that. Right? So now we're going to talk about tools that are essential for video content. But before we talk about those tools, we are going to talk about the process of creating smart video content. So we kind of touched on it before. But before we go on, I also want to ask you guys if you're getting any good information from the workshop so far. Please let me know. Or should we just call it a night right now? And Mel, could you share 2 of those topics that your students asked you? Just so that we can probably break them down. Please, 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 and thank you. Okay, so while I'm waiting for you guys to answer that, I'm going to dive in here. So in speaking about smart video content, like I said, it's not about creating just any and everything, because it's very easy to do that. But when you're creating video, you want to be very strategic about it, because we're setting up lighting, we're setting up a phone, we're setting up a camera, and we're getting on camera. So you have to have a specific sequence in the way that you do things, right? So the thing is that I touched on this before. We're in a world where going viral is very easy to be focused on that, right? Or being popular. But guess what? The people who make the most money outside of YouTube, I'm not speaking about from Google AdSense, are the people who are niched and very specific, right? So if that's what you're looking for, going viral, then you can stop here. This system is not for you at all. But if that's not what you're looking for and you're looking to grow a strong tribe, a powerful tribe around your idea, then this is for you, right? So this is my video creation process. Awesome, Natasha. Thank you so much. My process is thinking about an idea, right? So we have an idea. And what we're able to do is always think about, so you have the idea and you have the idea written down, but you have to think about the purpose of your video. What is the purpose of your video? What is it how is someone going to feel when they're done looking at this video? Are they going to feel like they got an answer? Are they going to feel like they wasted some time? What are they going to feel like, right? And then what I do is I use TubeBuddy, again, just like I used for Richard just now, and I validate the idea. So I use 2 things to validate the idea. I use YouTube, because I want to see what else is going on. I want to do research to find out what else is going on. And then I also want to use TubeBuddy, right, so that they can give me even more insight on it. Sometimes the idea that I have is asked in a different way, or there's a different related topic to it that seems better for me to touch on, if that makes sense, right? And so what I do then is I get the idea and the title of my video together, right? I then head to my Video Pro Planner to plan out the video and get the video concept together. A few of you have my Video Pro Planner in here. Now, the reason why I created that planner is so that we have a specific format for creation, right? That is very, very, very important for us to know. And I'll walk you guys through a new tool that I created that is even more effective than my planner, but you can use it along with the planner as well. And then I record the video with proper direction, then I edit, and then I upload, and then I promote. A lot of us forget to promote. I use CoSchedule right now for promotion. So I keep my video on just on the mind of my audience. I keep my content on the mind of my audience, right? Okay. So I just want to remind you guys to leave perfection behind and bring patience to the forefront, especially when you're doing something like this. You have to remember that you are the expert in what you are doing, right? So smart video content is helpful. It's created for a specific group of people. It's solving a problem. It is searchable, and it includes a part of your own story, and it leads your viewer to take action, whether it's subscribe or hit the link down below to get my free worksheet or whatever it is. And it is also consistent, which is why planning is key. Gotcha, Mel. Right, so strategy. A lot of people are creating without strategy for creation. And I touched on this earlier as well, right? So this is one of the things that I really did to hone in on who I truly wanted to connect with. So you have to find your inspiration and develop a strong point of view, right? You have to understand your own story and connect that with your point of view. So if your story is that you had no choice but to record your videos with, I want to say, a camcorder from years ago, and you were able to create amazing video content, and that's how you started creating videos, and now you're teaching others. So you've been doing this for so many years, you were so passionate about it, your goal is to create movies one day in the future, all of those things, you know, and you've been using video content to pitch brands and attract the right people. That's your story. And there are other people out there on the same path as you. And so you have to stand at the forefront and lead your people where you want them to be. So you have to find your voice. You have to understand that sharing your own journey is a huge part of the strategy for video content. If I think about people who are doing video content, who are killing it, like Marie Forleo, like, I don't know, who are some of your favorite YouTubers, or, you know, some of your favorite people? and do you feel like they're sharing their story? Because that is definitely the new way. I feel like before it wasn't a thing for business or required for business, but now people really want to know, like, and trust the people that they're buying from, right? So sharing your voice is huge. And brainstorming and planning out how you're going to share your content is really huge as well. And then you break your content down so that you're able to batch it, right? Keeps it very simple. When we create on something that is too large, most times something that we're talking about, that we're thinking about creating, can be broken down at least 3 to 4 times, right? Example, Mel, should I self-publish or get a publisher? I'm sure you could pull like 5 or 4 topics out of that. Like, what is self-publishing? Why should I get a publisher? You know, you can break that down in so many ways rather than create a general video, right? Because people like small, bite size, like they like content that they could learn from and head to the next video. Make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, so you want to break your content down so that you're able to batch it, and you want to lead your viewers to more ways that you can help. I like to call it creating connective content. I don't know if connective is a word, but we're going to use that today. Right? So you want to create content that connects, that definitely connects. So you guys already started making lists of your videos, which I love. I know Mel just shared 2. Richard just shared a few ideas that he had for video content as well, right? So I want you to keep in mind the purpose of the video that you're creating, who you're helping, and how you would like them to feel after watching your video. Would you like them to learn something, feel better about themselves, learn how to do something new? What is your specific message when it comes to creating video content? And video research. This is the key. Research before you do any recording at all, right? You want to take a few minutes and do some research on your video idea. Keep in mind, it's not to copy other people, but it's definitely going to let them know let you know how you can improve, right? I just want to share this board. So I actually called it Joy's video board because I used that Joy's name in the tutorial. I love Joy. If you're wondering why I'm always using Joy for something, she just stays at the forefront of my mind. And so this board is really how I create my topics for YouTube, right? And I can actually even show you guys my actual board. Let me see. Are you guys with me? Hit 1 if you are, just so I know that you're still here. Let me see. I'm going to take you through my board as well. So my business channel. Cool. Okay. I hope you are. I don't think anybody answered, but I'm voting that you are here with me. Right? So now for my board, or let me take you through the process first so that we can, Okay, great. Yes. So first of all, the tool that I use is Trello to really keep the what is going on in my board together. Now this I took so long to put this together. I'm talking about almost a year to put this together because I did it from experience, from doing something over and over. I love creating systems so that I'm organized, and this definitely came from things that I did before, and I was able to now put it in one place, right? You guys know about my love for Trello. It keeps me totally organized. Now, the thing about it is we start with our products and services because we want to keep those things at the forefront of our minds. We don't want to be creating, just with nothing, no goal in mind. That happens to a lot of people. And so you want to have your products and your services listed in your board, right? And I'll give you guys the opportunity to get a copy of this board in a bit. And so then you want to have your list of video ideas, right? So when you have your list of video ideas, it keeps, like I said, start with an idea. Even if it's an idea that, you're like, well, I don't know what other videos I can get from this just yet. The best thing to do is to start with your idea, right? And so you have your ideas, but here, so this is what I want to say actually. Let me see. You are able to, I told you, come up with 4 subtopics based on your general topic. So that these are going to be your 4 subtopics, right? And for each topic, you're now going to have, so I'll show you mine, for example. I have my products and services listed, right? And then I have sales videos in here as well. But my subtopics are video tips and strategy, business tips and motivation, and course strategy and Thinkific. Right? Okay, I see you, Mel. Right? So the thing about it is I have a card inside of Trello that I use to keep me focused. Example, let's see, one that I filled out already. So we can go here and use this one. So this one, I have labels so that I can label, upload it, edit it, publish, so that I can keep track of it. Even if you work with a team, this is perfect for your team as well, because we know, let's say you have an assistant doing your research for you, you're able to see that this is pending research, you're able to see that something is already recorded so they can edit it and things like that, or you're just able to keep track of it by yourself. But we start off with understanding the general idea for each video. And so you have the general idea, which is tips for people who aren't using video in their business and why they should be using video in their business. That's what I want out of the video for my audience, right? That's what I want them to get out of the video itself. The purpose of the video is very close to the general idea of the video, right? So you want to so this is on my end. I want to give a few tips for people who have not started using video in their business just yet. So I know exactly who I'm creating it for, right? Now hold on, let me see. Yes, right? I did research on other videos, and I also looked for it in TubeBuddy, right? So let's see what I find here. Let me look for where I'm logged in. And you see that I come up as the first ranked person because of how I tagged it. Now, when I looked for this in TubeBuddy, it told me that this is a very good topic to talk about. Why? The keyword isn't too competitive and has enough search volume to make it worth targeting. This is why I love TubeBuddy, and I'll give you guys a special link for TubeBuddy in a bit as well. Right? And so this keeps me, it put me at the top. This is our goal, to rank at the top for video content. So even if I search it incognito, I will find myself there as well. That gives me, so I did it a month ago. Slow and steady wins the race. It gives me time to build up on this specific video. Cool? So then we go back here. right? And so I list the points that I'm talking about in the video. So I head down here and I list those points. We'll get into that pretty soon. Now we have different types of videos. We have how-to, we have tutorials, we have, so this was not a tutorial, it was definitely a how-to video, how to attract more clients using video content. And I definitely did, like I said, my keyword search so that I was able to see like what else, like I was able to see stats. Hold on, guys. All right, I was able to see who created on it before and things like that. Vanessa Simpkins, she created the biggest video on it. Right, and I was able to see tags that people use for that type of video. Am I making sense so far, guys? Let me know if I am, so that I can continue to go ahead and share with you guys. Also, I want to make sure that I'm giving something free for my audience, right? So, Richard, especially for you, if you're creating courses, you want to have a lead magnet that you keep in mind for people. So, you know, we may have different lead magnets for different products and services in our business, and you want to make sure that you have the specific lead magnet that you need in whatever video it is. So I know that the related product is something specific, and I know that the freebie is strategy, because strategy is going to lead someone to my Start Your Grow Academy, right? And so I want to also think about a video or, you know, something that I can do pertaining to this, a video or series. Most times what shows up in TubeBuddy is related searches. So I like to copy those related searches to probably make a video pertaining to. Example, I have related video ideas here. How to appear natural or effortless on camera. So these are my ideas. No need to create $1 million looking videos. The key is to provide good quality information with tools and items that you already have, right? So that's another topic I have. And what should go in your YouTube description box, right? Yes, Richard, you do. So, you know, I also have here, so now we go into the recording aspect, the goals of my video, if I'm using B-roll for my video, and then I remind myself or remind you, the person that is also using the board, because I created boards for people as well in a course format. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. And so, you know, I'm able to also write my introduction. Let me get a sip of water, guys. Okay, I'm able to also write my introduction. And so I have that here. You want to always say, hi, my name is. Turn on your post notifications so that you know when I post to YouTube again. You also want to say, if you're interested in learning more about how you can attract high quality clients through YouTube, stay tuned for the rest of this video, right? Like I said, I want to remind myself, because I like to open this up while I'm recording so that I can see it. I actually do a small double tap and pull it up like this on my computer screen. I think you guys can see that. I've magnified it, and I use this exact thing while I'm recording. I kid you not. That way I'm able to see everything. 1 second, guys. Let me know if you guys are with me on this board. Okay, I'm just making sure that I'm still logged in with you guys. Okay, great. Thank you, Mel. So this is definitely how I am able to keep up with my content. So I know that my first point was to tell a story in your video. It sets you apart from other people, sharing similar things, and it also draws my audience into who I am, right? So awesome, Richard. So I'm able to, like I said, break down the points of my content. So I have this right here. And then I remind myself. So as I go through, I have my B-roll, I did my introduction, it is purposeful and it leads people in a specific direction. I have my purpose in mind so that I see it right there so I don't get off track. Point 1 is done, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5, and point 6, right? And then I do my video outro. And in my outro, I make sure I have my calls to action. Subscribe here, share, like, and comment, and head down to the description box. Now, I want to make sure that that video information is on point. So I have my video title. So this is the final title I came up with after I pulled everything. I made sure that this was a title that I wanted to use, right? How to use videos to attract the right clients in your business. Your video tags as well. You can use TubeBuddy for your tags as well, right? So let's say I am, let me see if I can refresh this. Come on, TubeBuddy. Okay, great. So let's say I am doing my tags specifically. I'm able to use TubeBuddy to do those tags, right? So I'm able to see what tags next. Like they let me know here what tags I'm able to put into. So how to use IGTV, how to make IGTV videos. They suggest tags for you. And the good thing about TubeBuddy is that it lets you know where your video ranks in the search. Right? So that is really, really important because you want your videos to be showing up at the top tier of this search. So that's really, really important, and that's how TubeBuddy helps you do that. Okay. So this also helps me put in my film date, my edit date, my upload date, and my release date. All of these things are super important because you may not edit on the same day you film. And the good thing about Trello is that you're able to create a due date. Right? So I'm able to create a date. I'm also able to see a calendar so that I know exactly when something is due. Yes, Katana, it's really, really an awesome tool. Definitely helps me to keep, everything in check or on track. Where did that video go, guys? I lost it. Hold on. But yes, so let's go back to Joy's video board. And then we're also able to go through the upload process on this. So we're on the same card still, but this is one video. So this ensures that you have a video that people will find, that will get views, that is good for, your marketing, your course, your service, whatever it is. This really helps you pull through. So let's say you plan 4 videos for the month. You're able to go through and find these things. Now we all know that we're supposed to, one, have a video description, right? We know that we're supposed to have a standard description in your YouTube. So let me show you guys mine. And so I have created a space for you to have that as well in your Trello board, right? This is mine. So I just copy this and paste every time. Why? Because I'm working in my board. Everything I need for YouTube is in this board. So I have my standard description, and then I also have my description for the video itself, right? So let's say the video itself has a specific description. I know I have to do my video description, my standard description, my income URLs. What am I talking about? What am I advertising? What is free? What is my lead magnet? That goes in that spot. Because you always want to remember to monetize your video. Even if it's a book that they can find on Amazon that's, connected to. See, the thing about it is, what if you do have a video that goes viral and it has no money connected to it? Then what happens then? You don't want to miss those opportunities. And video is one of the easiest ways to bring, those opportunities to the forefront. So obviously you have your thumbnail, you have your annotations, you have your end screen, you have your cards. And I have another class where I go through all of these things, like the entire process of uploading and things like that. You have your video transcript, which enhances your SEO. So if you are not using your video transcript, if you're not transcribing your videos, you need to be doing that. So I used to use Rev.com for that, and now I use Temi.com, which I'm creating a video on pretty soon because a lot of people want to know how to. So Rev was 99 cents per minute, and Temi is like 10 cents per minute. Right? So, those things are so good to know. I am in the field of video every single day. So that's why I decided to help people with this. And then you might have a blog post related to the video as well. And we already went over our related video ideas, right? So this is one video. So I hope I didn't overwhelm you guys too much. But that's what this entire board helps you to do. Now, because of that, I have months of videos planned, and I'm actually even going to include my sales video format, right, for selling things, because we have, Richard, you have your courses that you have to sell. So I've created templates on how to sell through video because I've done it so many times for so long, right? So I also keep my sales templates inside of this board, and I'm going to put it inside of the board for everyone as well, right? So yes, guys, so this is an overview of how you can create strategic video content and organize it, keep it in one place. It's intense because I've created step-by-step, Katana. That's the thing. I wish I had someone to do this for me when I first started. Then I would have made much more intentional videos at the beginning of everything, right? But this is just, the reason why it looks intense is because I've done it step by step by step, so that you have a format and a process for everything, which makes it less intense when you're actually doing it, because of the fact that, you have all your checks to go through. You have all your lists and everything, right? So I hope that's helpful. And so let me see. Let me head back here. Right, so we spoke about strategy. Are you guys here? Are you guys scared now? Like, yes, step-by-step foolproof. Yes, it does help to have the process, guys. Let me see. Mel, listen, the thing about it is, it's best that we do things properly rather than we don't do them well at all, and we end up where, it's not that great, right? So, guys, what we covered. So we covered a few, I don't want to keep you guys too long, but we covered setting up your YouTube channel for success, creating a subscriber avatar, and essential tools that you need to have for profitable video content. One, which was TubeBuddy. We spoke about Temi briefly, and Rev, which are for SEO. And we also covered the tool that I use the most out of all those things, which is that video strategy board that keeps everything. Yes, SK Beauty. Welcome. I didn't see you before, but hey. Right? So it gives you essential tools on what you need to create. Let me tell you guys something. There's nothing else out there like this. And I had to create this for it to exist. I wish it was something that people would think about. Even, I'm sure, one of my goals is to help the bigger YouTubers realize how much money they're missing out by only depending on Google AdSense. Right? Yes, Mel, this is really, really easy once you get into it. And so what I've done is I created an in-depth course so that you have it explains everything. So it's self-paced, you can go through it and you can really fill your stuff in and things like that, right? So we've done all of that. And we're going to go back to the beginning. So if you've been wishing that you could create better videos that bring value to people, that is truly life-changing, then listen. No worries, Joy. Then listen, I can help you do that, right? If you've been thinking you wish you were more confident on camera so that you're able to show up and increase your visibility and sales in your business, I'm here to help you do that as well, right? If you're thinking I just wish I could stick to the plan, I know how that feels. You're wishing you can stick to the plan so that you're creating profitable videos for your business, profitable content for your business. You're attracting the right people. You are growing your audience so that you're able to help more people. If you're thinking about those things, wishing that you knew how to create better systems in your creation process, I've got you. So you can either continue to keep guessing and trying over and over, trying, recording, and not getting the traction that you would really like. You can keep missing opportunities where people are looking for you, and you feel like no one is seeing you. Example, if you would like to speak on a huge stage one day, start with video content. A lot of opportunities I get is because people see me on video, on camera. It is life-changing, business-changing, right? Truly life-changing, though. You can continue to be nervous and afraid, because that's the thing with a lot of us. I've coached hundreds of people who are afraid of being on camera. I'm always inside of my Influencer Hub Facebook group. If you're in there, we have, I think, 1.2K people in there. And so I'm always in there telling people how brave they need to be, how they need to really get out of the rut of thinking about what others think. And we miss our opportunities when we do things like that, right? Or you can continue to read 1,000 books and keep feeling like you haven't found the answer, which is what a lot of us get stuck in. Or you can join a community where you get access to live monthly masterclasses pertaining to video content and standing out. So if you feel like you got too much in this class tonight, I am going to break all of these things down for you inside of this membership, right? So we're going to have a Facebook community, a private community, and then content added to our membership site, which is obviously hosted on Thinkific for ease of use. You're going to get access to experts every quarter, and you're going to get access to people that I think are exceptional. You know, I'm a little hard to please, so that they give you professional advice. You're also going to get access to monthly coaching. You're going to get access to planning sessions. So we're going to do sessions a bit like the one that we did tonight, where I walked you through the board, but you're going to have your own board. So you're going to be planning your own video content and executing with the people in the community, right? And then you have automatic subscribers, of course. And then you're going to have sessions where you're able to ask me anything. So we're going to have office hours inside of that Facebook group as well. So we're going to take our time and plan out monthly content and hold each other accountable to sticking to it. You're also going to get access to industry-specific YouTube channel reviews. Like today we went over Clean My Space. So you're going to get the chance to, whatever your industry is in, we can break down channels every month on someone that is probably similar to you, so that you get strategy so that you can implement in your own channel, because I know all that you should be looking out for, right? You're also going to get access to, if Canva would figure itself out, all of my interactive and actionable content. You know that I'm always creating something, so you guys will get first dibs on everything I create. I'm always creating something that makes things easier, takes us further. That is what I am here for, especially with visuals and standing out online, right? So you're going to get access to this community for only, I know, I should be shot, $39 a month, which is absolutely nothing for someone teaching video content. Trust me, right? So you can start planning for success today and get my guidance on everything that we will be covering in November. Telling Your Story Online is our master class. And December, our master class is batching video content. So you don't have to spend all this time trying to figure out, how do I create 4 or more videos in 4 hours? I'm going to help you do that, because you're going to have my process, right? So my process is based on my concept for this school is based on enhancing your skill, enhancing who you are, enhancing your voice in your industry, and getting you to the forefront all on camera. So if you are interested in that, you can easily click down below. We have, hold on guys. I removed it. So you could easily head over to, I'm going to drop the link right now, Academy, to get in. Now, I'll tell you, this Academy is going to be going up. The price is going to be going up to $59 a month, because I know the amount of value that you're getting in there. So if you miss out on this $39, you are going to pay $59 a month. So I'm just letting you guys know, just in case. But I would love if you joined me. We're starting classes on, you're going to get access to this, the Trello board that you just saw if you purchase today. you're going to get access to that board. And all of the masterclasses that I'll be teaching moving forward are going to be $99. But if you are subscribed for $39, you're going to get them for that price as well. Right? Yes. So only $39 a month. Click below now, or click the link I just dropped in there. And if you want to look over our class, hold on, guys. Hold on. But yes, right. So I know a few of you have been waiting for this forever. So I'm excited to see you on the inside. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to let me know. Let me see, I'll wait for 2 seconds to see if anyone has any questions. Do you have any questions about the class? Do you have any questions about video? Anything that you would like me to answer? I'll be happy to answer those questions. Whew, let me see if I can. I'll just wait for 2 minutes to see if anyone has any questions that they need answered. Let me see. Any questions at all? Yes, Katana. So you get the $99 classes. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Let me just get back to video. So yes, you do. Every month you get access to our planning sessions. You get access to the $99 monthly classes. Yes, Richard, I do have a workbook for you that you would get via email. I know you were here, so you'll definitely get it. Or actually, if I, hold on, let me see. 1 second. I can actually refresh that so that you guys can get access to the workbook. Hold on, guys. Richard, let me make sure and get that to you so that you have access to it inside of the class. So you can use it along. If you come back to the class later on, you're able to. Today is the 25th, right? Let me see. Yes, so Richard, actually, if you refresh right now, you'll get access to the book inside of this course, right? So you'll have access to it. Ooh. Right, guys, so let me see. Let me know, what did you think about the class? What did you guys think about the class? Did you feel like you learned something? Do you feel like is there anything else that you want to ask or find out? Hold on, let me see. It really, Katana, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I know that I can charge way more for this because I know the value that I provide when I teach. I know how in-depth I am when I teach. I know that I'm a teacher at heart. So I know I can definitely, I know I shouldn't even, but, I feel like $39 is a good amount for, somebody who, so like I said, it's only $39 right now. If you get that $39, you're going to be grandfathered into that price. That's going to stay your monthly membership. It's definitely going up to $59. No questions asked. Yay. Thank you so much, Jess, for being here. So, yes, and then you get access to me as well. You get access to the Facebook group. Is there a replay? Latasha, I'm thinking about that. I have to think about that because I know the value that I gave in here. So I really need to go over it and think about it. Yay! Well, if you are in the academy, you'll definitely get it. Actually, if you're in the academy, I can actually show you, hold on. If you're in the academy, you are also getting access to an even more detailed class, right? Let me see, hold on, guys. You're getting access to, 1 second, if I can show you on my screen, then that would be really good. You're getting access to an even more detailed class. Yes, you will be putting together. So every month, Katana, you will be, we will be, yes, creating video content, and you'll be learning so much in there. Trust me, by the time you are done in there, you are going to be so confident on camera. I'm confident about what I teach, so I know you will be confident about getting onto camera and sharing what you know. Yes, Richard, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Richard, I would appreciate if you just give me some feedback on what you thought about the class, if it was helpful to you. I really would appreciate that, because I also have a course called Video for Courses that I want to share soon with people. It's specifically for people who are creating video for their courses as well. So if you thought this course was helpful, I would love if you probably leave a review. I don't know if I have reviews of people, but I would really appreciate that. Latasha, the classes, yes, classes will be once a month. So once a month we're doing a Q&A. Classes are either going to be live. If it's a live class, it's going to be in-depth or more in-depth than this, because it's going to be more niched. So definitely 90-minute classes. But at the same time, you will be getting actionable classes inside of the membership platform as well. So it's going to be a bit, more in depth. Yes, Katana, definitely, because I am, in love with those things. So yes, you will be learning how to sell yourself on camera, how to really sell yourself, how to sell your products and services, how to tell your story on camera. Example, every about page should have a video of you talking about, and like I said, it's a membership, so we're going to grow together as well, right? So, Latasha, I hope I answered your question. Oh, let me give you guys a walkthrough. Hold on. If you've never seen, let me see. I'm going to preview some courses with you guys so that you can see what's coming. I have so many things coming in this membership that I myself am like, hello, ma'am. Hold on, let me see. So some of the things that we broke down today, so there are going to be challenges in there as well. Some of the things that we broke down today, let me see. I actually have a class that's going to be in the membership that's going to tell you exactly what you need to put in each part of Katana, which one do you have? I have over 35 courses, in case you didn't know. So I would need to know which one you have as well. Let me just give you guys a preview of, hold on, let me see. Preview course. Let me give you guys, actually, I wonder if, okay, let me see. So the thing is, I create courses like crazy, and I figured instead of just releasing my courses, I wanted to create a community where if you ask me a question, you have access to me, because I found that people would end up emailing me. I'm like, I need to create a space for us to all, communicate. You can ask me anything. You can get feedback on your videos. Latasha, so what I want to do is make sure that everyone is set for, of course, January. So the courses that I am releasing now through December are really going to be based on you really creating a strong foundation on video content. Based on video content, getting yourself on camera, getting comfortable, getting ready for next year. So I'm running this 3 months right now, and then, we're going to see where we go for January. But I'm excited. So that's why I didn't do some memberships you can do like a year. I didn't do that because I really want to work with you guys through to see. Definitely, Katana, it definitely is. Let me just give you guys a quick overview on. Okay, so if you look through.
It's o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock already, guys. Hold on. Let me see if you guys are seeing my screen again. Of course, I lost you guys. Right, so this course you can see is a breakdown of everything we went through today, but it's definitely more in depth, and you can go through. Lacey, I did not know that you were here. I'm seeing you on the YouTube chat, and yes, I will be sending an email. I can definitely drop it for you here as well. I don't even know if you're still there, but hello. SSG Academy. Lacey, I hope you can see that. Lacey's not on the inside of the chat. She's in the YouTube chat, which I didn't even know anyone was there. But yes. So, yes, you have step by step. So this is going to be inside of our, hold on. Yes, inside of the membership as well, you are going to get step-by-step access on some of the things that we spoke about today, because obviously we just flew through some of them, right? But the membership is going to include, hold on, guys. Ooh, okay. Bye, Joy. Thank you so much for coming. I'm about to get up in a little bit too. But yes, you know. Yes, I know you've been waiting for this, Joy. I know you have. So I'm excited. I'm really, really excited about it. But yes, guys, so definitely, so this class is setting up and planning your YouTube channel in the weekend. So this is really going in depth to, setting up your pages, setting up your playlists and things like that. Like I said, I'm chunking my content down so that you will be able to go through this in no time. All right. Also, I wanted to show you guys how I put the board together. So if you do get the course, the membership, you get instant access to this board. And this board has everything. So this course, I put it in a course where you're able to walk through and actually get everything. So you have how to access your board. You have video tutorials to walk you through. You have access to me because you can ask me any questions that you may have and things like that, right? So, and like I said, you have monthly classes and planning sessions. We are completely going to kill Ish. Hey, Lacey. I didn't know anyone was over here. But yes, guys. So, like I said, the link, I will drop it again for anyone that didn't get it. And I'm definitely going to send a follow-up email. Feel free to email me if you have any questions as well about the workshop tonight, or about the academy, or anything like that. Yes, Katana, I am very detailed when I create, which is why I know I should be charging much more for what I do. But, I also want to give this membership is also to give people who wanted to work with me forever and couldn't afford, hold on, guys. Couldn't afford working with me one-on-one, this is the best way to work with me right now. So if you've been wanting to work with me, $39 a month. Like I said, this is for a limited time. After that, it's definitely going to go up to $59 a month. This is how you can work with me and connect with me and learn how to get confident on camera, sell yourself on camera, sell your services, sell your products, definitely get eyes on you. One thing I've been able to do online is stand out to the right people, get the right eyes on me, so I'm able to, with ease, do what I love every day, full time for myself. So, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the inside of Starship Grow. I'm excited about it, super excited. This is something I've been wanting to do forever. And finally, it is here. And people have been emailing me forever and ever. Rakisha, where have all of, so this is so crazy. Hey guys. I didn't know all of you were watching because I was on the inside of the course itself. Make sure you guys on the outside, make sure you log into the platform so you get your free workbook in there. It's available in there as well. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. And I am really, really, really excited to connect with you on the inside of the academy. Like I said, any questions, shoot me an email, Zaylee@ZayleeBarclay.com, or head to my website and you can get into the comment section and ask me anything. Guys, I am starving. Whew. I love you guys. Peace. Thank you for coming, guys. Take care.